Back to the middle. Stop. While they're running, we're going full speed. Each guy on the outside that's not catching the pass, he's out here wide in the lane. And they'll be further up the court. When he's getting into the scoring area, he's going to make a cut to the basket. We're going to hit him on the fly. He's going to shoot a layup. The guy on the other outside is going to rebound it. The middle guy goes around the volleyball line, gets out wide. He throws it back. He's going to hit him on the fly, and he's going to shoot a layup. Okay? Pass back, hit the shooter, get it out of the net, pass it back, hit the next guy going down the court. Let's go, run it. Next group, be ready to go. That's a good drill to do. Everybody gets to run up and down the court. They get to handle it. They get to shoot it. We take that drill. It's the same drill. We call it Laker, and we're going to Heat. And we call it Laker Heat because Pat Riley went from the Lakers to the Heat. So when we want to go, we run that drill down. Okay, and then the three guys that are doing the drill, they shoot it down here, and then they shoot it on the other end. We've got three more guys on the baseline ready to go. We're going to turn it into a 3-on-3 drill. Okay, you guys go Lakers. Let's go get started. 1, 2, shot, get out. 1, 2, all right, stop. We come back this way for the passes. Aaron's going to shoot the ball. Don't shoot it yet. The two passes, they're going to touch the 3-point line, and they're going to turn and sprint back on defense. Max is going to the basket. Kyle's going up here top. Stop there, right, Max. All right, we beat a tandem. Aaron's going to shoot the ball. Well, he shoots it. He's not going to get under the basket. All right. The next guy's going to get it out of the net, and we're going to kind of locate who we want to throw to. We're going to outlet it. Stop. While we outlet it, he's sprinting full speed down the court. He takes off to the middle. We're looking to pitch it ahead. He's going. This guy's got a leg going to try to catch up. But we want to make it. The object of the drill is the three guys getting it out of the net. We want to score before this guy can get back. We want to make it a 3-on-2 drill. All right? They can go ahead and do it full speed. And then after we go down this end, we're going to go back that way and play 3-on-3. All right, here we go. Get out. Come back this way, there's no defense to score, then we get it out, and we're turning it, hopefully, if we do it right, into a 3-on-2 drill. The whole idea is get the ball out quick, beat them down there before they get their defense back. The less plays we have to run, the better. So we want to try to beat them down court. And then once we play down here, we're going 3-on-3 back the other way. And now they got to think a little bit, because you can see we're all in black today, you know. And when we're rotating guys, if we have an even number, we can keep in drills. We've got black and white, whatever. But sometimes we're scrambling. They got to figure out who's on their team. They got to talk. They got to communicate with one another, and all that kind of stuff. So that's a really good drill. Laker to Heat. That's kids like that. We run that quite a bit. Okay, another drill. We're going to set them up in back. Next drill is another fast break drill. We call it the Maverick drill. All right, take a guess what we got. Dallas Mavericks years ago. This guy comes there, Richie out of Motto, and we got 5 guys on the baseline. 3 guys in the middle, guy under the basket, 2 guys on the volleyball lines, and 2 guys on the sideline. The 2 guys on the sideline, when the drill starts, they run straight down the floor, touch the baseline, and then they got to get back on defense. The 3 guys in the middle run 3-man weave the way we run it in practice. The third pass, we're going to lay it up. And once we lay it up, we're going to get it out. We're not playing 3-man weave coming back. We're dribbling back, and we're attacking 3-on-2. We're going to go 3-on-2. The 2 defenders, they're going to play defense. Make or miss, the 2 guys on defense get to go 2-on-1 back this way. And the guy that gets back on defense this way is the guy that either turns it over or the guy that scores. So you can penalize him to score. So it's a 3-man weave drill here, 3-on-2, back to 2-on-1. Okay? Good. See if we can go. 2 guys in white on defense.
Cool. See it.
2-on-1. Then we stop. These 3 guys get off. We have 5 more guys ready to go. As soon as it ended there, they will be ready to go. Okay? Do it one more time. This is a good drill. You get a lot of kids in it. You put them in groups of 5. Really keep going. Then we get off to the side. That's a good drill. What we do so they don't run the same spots each time. When they come back to the baseline, you got to rotate. Everybody rotates over one spot. That way everybody's running all the spots. We make even our big guys that don't handle the ball. We make them all have to handle the ball in that drill. That's another good drill. It's good fast break, ball handling, shooting. And it's also a good defensive drill when you disadvantage 3 against 2, 2 against 1. So that's a good drill. All right. Go Memphis, go. Get to Memphis. This year's, we do this a lot of times at the end of practice. We'll put 20 seconds on the clock. These guys are seniors. They're still in the athletic career, but they go play volleyball each period while we're in practice. There you go. Hey, Memphis, these are 2 guys on the outside. We'll start out with, we usually put our point guard under the basket. We put our 2 big guys on the elbows. We usually have 2 wing guys on the wing. And it's a passing drill. We don't want the ball to hit the floor again. They're going to pass it first. He's going to pass it here. He's going to pass it to the next guy. We're going to throw it up the court. He's going to throw it up the court. Shoots the layup. After he shoots, he goes and gets the opposite side. The other wingman gets the opposite side. He's got to get it out of the net and pass it. Pass it. Hit that guy. He went the wrong way. But we're going to go down, back, down, and back. And they got to get down there and make the layup. Down there, down there, down there, and back down there in 20 seconds. If they don't make it, they usually got to run. Whatever. Depends on what kind of movement. Let's go. Let's go. Depending on the level of the kids, you can put more time on the clock. You can let them dribble the ball, whatever they need to do. Okay? That's a pretty good drill. Coach, I own a four-man break. This next one we call Iona four-man break. We got it from Iona University. It's winter clinic. They spoke here in Houston a couple years ago, and it fits into the stuff we did on fast breaks. We just started doing it in practice. Here again, it's another fill the lanes. You know, I won't tell these seniors now. But, you know, a lot of times they think, I'll tell them we're doing Laker drill today. Then the next day I say we're going to do Iona. Well, they're the same idea. It's just a different name, but a little different. But we're doing the same thing. We're getting out wide, filling the lane, having to pass the ball and stuff like that. Okay, everybody? Remember what we're doing? All right, coach is going to put the ball in the basket. There's four guys. We're going to, just walk. We make it. The two wing guys are filling the lane. We're going to inbound it. We're going to pitch it ahead. Two men's going to make a play. The two wing guys cross. The inbound's got to get in. We're going to skip it. The next guy makes a shot. We're going to get it in again. He's going to pitch it ahead. We're going to pass it back. Point man got a shot. We're going to pass it. Pitch it ahead. Pass it back. Hit the cutter. All four guys get to shoot the ball. And the whole idea is we're filling the lanes wide. We're inbounding the ball quick. And we're passing the ball up the court. And we're making shots. Okay? Let's go run it quick. Here we go. We put time on the clock. We got to get the whole team. All right, go ahead to the floor. That's just a very, similar to what we did, the drill we did before that, the Memphis drill. Same idea. It's great. We hardly ever run at the end of practice unless they just really had a bad day or whatever. But we do all our running in drills. We do a lot of fast break drills and stuff like that. Whatever conditioning we need, we get in doing that. We don't line them up on the line very often because we got enough stuff that we just get it done there. Doug, let's do 5-ball pass and shoot. All right, we're going to, next one we call it 5-ball pass and shoot. We normally have practice on England. This is a great drill for a lot of people. Coach Kyle, try and need we have another. Ball over there. Okay, on this here, it kind of builds off what we did before. We call this 5-ball pass and shoot. We got 5 balls going. But we're going to run 3-man weave down just the way we do in a regular 3-man practice 3-man weave. So they would start out, we would go 3-man weave, walk it up, or bring it up, count. 1, pass 2, on the third pass, he's going to make a leg. But we got 2 other passes. This person here that made the last pass, she's going to come over here. She's going to shoot a 2-point shot. Jordan, the last guy, he's going to shoot a 3-point shot. And we're counting. A layup counts 1, the 2-point shot counts 2, and the 3-point shot counts 3. We go 5-ball pass and shoot, and we go 5 minutes, we got to make 160 points. Okay, so these 3 guys get to shoot. We got these 3 on the baseline. The guy that's in the middle, he's going to get the first ball he can get out of the net. The 2 passes on the side, and they're going to go to the outlet area. And we're going to run 3-man weave the other way. We're going to shoot layup, 2-point shot, 3. And then the next group we go. And they got 5 minutes, we're going to keep score. All layups got to be off the glass. If some guy goes up there and finger rolls it, you know, we don't count anything. You know, if they can dunk it, we might let them dunk it, but we want them to make the layup. And we shoot a 3, we shoot a 2, and we put with our varsity group, we got to get to 160. Most of the time we get over 160, whatever, unless we're just having a bad day. But we get a lot of points, and we keep count. If they don't make it, like Coach Stevens, I don't know what he calls it, double suicide. We call ours we go in Las Vegas, and they got to run to Las Vegas, and they're all trying to get there. So, but that's a good drill. You can get all you guys involved and run that with a lot of kids and get them all in there and kind of put peer pressure on them to make shots. You can change the shots. You know, if you want to just shoot 2-point shots or whatever, depending on the skill level that you got. That's a good drill. Okay. Good job, guys. Any questions? Any questions, guys? One thing I mentioned before about Coach Big's going to be last, we're going to talk about defense. But one thing I thought, I've done this a long time, and I've been at a zillion clinics. And, Coach Morgan's trying to set this up for all the sports to have clinics where everybody can kind of share. We've got a lot of coaches in this district that coach basketball, really good coaches. Very, very successful, won a lot of games, stuff like that. But all y'all we're here in Houston, there's a Houston Girls Coaches Association, Basketball Coaches Association. There's a Houston Area Boys Basketball Coaches Association that every year we have a clinic in the fall, and then we have an all-star game in the spring for the Houston area. And it's a great organization. If you really want to get better at basketball, there's a lot of guys that go there. We have good clinics that share ideas and all that kind of stuff. The other organization, the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches, all of us belong to it. It's statewide. It's the largest basketball organization in the country. And we have a big clinic every year in San Antonio. We have an all-star game there. Coach Stevens and Coach Johnson, they're coaching the girls' all-star team this year. But it's a great organization. Go to clinics. You can't take everything that's thrown at you at a clinic, but you can take a drill that really kind of fits in with what you do. Or if they're talking about an offensive set or something like that, maybe you don't want to run the whole thing, but maybe there's a play in there that you can use, or a shooting drill, or something. So if you want to get better, you got to go and give yourself an opportunity to learn. And we know you're challenged at the middle school, time-wise, numbers-wise, space-wise, and stuff like that. So, we just got to try to figure the best way you can to get as many guys involved and get something out of practice. But Coach Robeek's going to talk about defense. I don't know why she got defense, because when she played, I don't know if she ever guarded anybody.
I love this guy. I told Ashley on the way over here, this guy is on a pedestal for me. He always will be. And it's funny because we were over here sitting talking, and some of the drills he was going to do today are some of the exact things we have, but we're going to throw a defensive twist in there as well. I don't know what all of you obviously think, different schools and stuff, but as a whole, all of us kind of hope and expect probably we need y'all to teach the kids defensive stuff, okay? Especially defensive situations and that sort of thing. What we're going to do today, and one thing, again, what we're over here visiting and listening, what you emphasize, the kids will do. Hands down, 100%, no matter what, whether it's offensive-minded situation with a defensive-minded situation. Right now, we're going to look at some defensive stuff, so a lot of defensive transition, a lot of being outnumbered and that sort of thing. But we always emphasize certain things on offense, even though we're focusing in on our defense. Okay? We always do that, which is something that we feel is very important. And I think if you don't do that, the kids are going to follow whatever your lead is. If defense is not important, it's going to follow. If using their left hand isn't important, that's just the way it's going to be. Okay? Not getting wide is not important to you, then it's not going to be important to them. Okay? First and foremost, I'm sorry, this is Ashley Horton, my JV coach. Coach Bongo wasn't able to make it tonight. But another thing here, whenever I turn to Ashley, she's able to chime in anytime she wants at practices. So as a staff, if y'all can do that, and both of you are on the same page, or 3 of you are on the same page, however many you have on your staff, the more of y'all that are telling the kids the exact same thing, the better off your group's going to be. The more responsive your kids are going to be. Okay, because again, if one's talking and the other one's not, and then all of a sudden it's game time and now you're talking, they're not sure who to listen to. Okay, so again, anything that you can do with that, that's going to be important to the kids as well. First and foremost on defense, y'all, talking communication is everything. I think it was Richard, when he started the deal, you know, they can't text anything, they can't text, they can't tweet it or whatever. They've got to learn to communicate, they've got to learn to talk. Okay, and if they've got to be loud. They have to be loud. Echoing, whether it be from a drill or on the court, whether it be offensively or defensively, it's going to matter. It's definitely going to make a difference. And I'm watching the clock too, because I know it's 7 o'clock and I'm getting something to eat. And I know, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay? All right, first drill we're going to do is Longhorn. It's a defensive transition. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our kids at a defensive disadvantage. All right? We're going to have 4 lines across. Now, again, something that we emphasize all the time with all of our full court drills, if they are ever dribbling, the drill is always going to start with the ball in their left hand. They have to dribble with their left hand. If you have one kid, maybe 3, 2, whatever, that's right-handed, then they'll go with their less dominant hand. Okay, but they have to dribble the ball with their left hand. And I know where the ball's going to end up. I know it's going to end up over there, over there, over there. It doesn't matter. Like everyone at this point has said, it's going to be real ugly for a long time, and then it's going to get better. Coach Stevens, I believe it was, said earlier, challenge it. If you make it easy and don't make it harder, you got to get it out of their comfort zone. Okay, and that's some of the things that we're going to try to look at here. Now, also, we make sure our kids are going to be wide. Of course, we're maroon, so our kids are always running on the maroon. If you're on the outside, you're on the maroon. Here at Cypress Falls, you're going to be running on the green, so you got to get outside. You got to be outside on the green. Also, this kind of wears me out too, because they're taking a shortcut. You got to get all the way on the baseline. Get behind the baseline. All right. On this drill, you cannot go until the coach tells you to go. All right. Everybody except the ball handler has to touch the wall. Everybody touches the wall except the ball handler. The ball handler can touch the baseline with their foot, and then they're going to turn and run. You have to dribble down with your left. When you turn around and come back, again, you're going with your left hand, unless the defense forces you to put it in your right. When you get to half court, then you can turn it over to the other side. And again, y'all, I know how ugly it's going to be. Our freshmen come in, and this is what we deal with. But again, force them to do it. Make them do it. If y'all have a ton of kids, you can do this just to half court. Have one group going to half court, have another group doing the same thing going in that direction. All right, now, 2 outside people are offense. 2 outside are offense, and 2 middle people are defense. The second you touch the wall, we're turning, and it's 2 on 2 coming in this direction. Your job is to not let them score. And offensively, your job is to go to the bucket hard and try to score. He's still at it. Okay, thank you, Coach. I forgot that. We changed it on our end. They have to start with the hand on the wall. Okay, in our gym, we have those pillars where the wall's sticking out. That's not the wall. The wall is only the flat part. Whenever I say go, you go, and then hit it running. Ready, go! Everybody goes together. Touch the wall. Coach Stevens again was talking about basketball IQ. This is how you can kind of create some of that. Okay, so if they ever end up with a be a term that they know. I got to get back. Because getting back don't mean you tell me what getting back is. They don't. They can't tell you that. So yell back. All right, put a more on this guy, and then we'll go to the next one. Because again, I know it's going to be 7 o'clock soon. I'm paying attention. Ready, go. This next drill here is a little bit like the Coach Stroud had, but it's just a tweak to it. Okay, we have the three-man weave in the middle with the 2 guys out. What we're going to do here, again, 2 on the outside, they're wide. They're going to be wide, they're going to be on the green. All right? These here in the middle, they're going to pass it back and forth. They're not going to weave it. All right, now it's going to be a 3-on-2 situation. Okay, we're creating a mismatch. We want to make sure, again, we're going to create that adversity. How are you going to defend it? How are you going to stop it? Now, what we usually do as well, you know, God made volleyball courts for a reason. So we usually have our kids on the passing. I'm sorry, I'm speaking. You have to be outside the volleyball court. Because I remember going to a clinic and a lady that wears orange, Pat Summit, you know, she probably has a clue what she's doing. She said, if you want them to stay outside of the volleyball line, then you make them go outside the basketball court. Because they're going to end up closer. But if all they know is I have to run wide, I have to run wide, I have to run wide, when they get in the game, they'll still hopefully keep some space in there. All right? So this is for you. Okay, yeah, y'all have to stay outside the volleyball court. Whoever is first, outside the volleyball court.
Wait, what about these 2?
Those 2, you're outside the volleyball court. He's outside, he's on green. Okay, all right, now all we're going to do is going to be 3 passes. We're going to make it passes. Okay, ready, go. Out, pass it back to the middle, back to the wing. All right, now, back to the middle. All right, we're going to stay wide. All right, now, once they get there, everybody except the basketball touches the wall. Okay? The 2 that were on the outside, they're touching, they're my defenders. Okay? And again, I think Coach Brown earlier was talking about the tandem, or whoever it was, talking about the tandem defense. Okay? And then the other 2 are now wide coming out. However, who's on?
I tell them that.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
The outside people are going to be defense because you're going out to in. Okay? The inside people are going in to out. All right, so let's do that again. Let's do that again. That's okay. That's okay. All right, hang on. Okay. Even though right now they're on offense, they're going to come back on defense. This is a defender. That's a defender right there. That's an offensive player. No, I'm sorry. These are still offensive players. Defenders out. Okay. They're going to go from out. They're coming in. The offensive players, once they touch, they have to come back on the groove. You have to be outside the basketball court to come back. Got it? All right, here we go. again, emphasize running wide. Put a manager here, put a garbage can, put a cone, put something to make them go out. Some of y'all's gyms, I know in our auxiliary gym, when on one end they're touching the wall. They're touching the wall, but it's right there. On the other end, we may have a manager or something, you know. But again, they're going out. Hey, earlier Coach John, I think, did 5-man lead. We'll do 5-man lead, but then we're going to come back on defense in 3-on-2. Okay, because again, we're always creating that being outnumbered, making sure you're talking and having that squared away to care. Something else I forgot to mention. Anytime we're doing any of these drills where you're outnumbered defensively, we emphasize over and over and over, what you should do anyway, about blocking out. But if you don't block out, it's still 3-on-2. If you don't block out, it's still 3-on-2. If you block out, you just now create 2-on-1. Okay, our 2 are in front against their 1 that's running loose that we can hopefully take care of. Doesn't go their way over there. Okay, all right. Does everybody know where they're going? All right, Coach, can you point to who's going to be the shooter? I mean, the middle person's always going to be the shooter. Okay?
And it should be the outside line. We started so that we can always shoot a left-hand layup because we're trying to use the left hand. So the shooter is always going to come back on defense, and the person who makes the pass to them are going to come back on defense. Okay, so those 2 will come back. The other 3 are on offense, and we make sure that the other 2 who are going to be on offense, they have to run wide, stay outside the volleyball court before they can come and attack. On the offensive end of the 3-on-2, you want to get that person, if you cannot pass it up to someone who is ahead of you on the floor, then you've got to come and you've got to initiate the top of the 2. Draw them so that you can make a pass, and it should be a layup on the backside. Again, like she said, on the offensive end, 3-on-2, you need to score. Okay, you should be scoring on a 3-on-2. You have the advantage. So that's what you're looking for on the offensive end as well. It's 5 minutes. It's still 5 minutes. But you're going to shoot a left hand with it.
All right, now on the 5-man leads, only the defenders don't have to touch the baseline. Everybody else has to touch the baseline before you can turn back. All right, okay, ready to go. Get back, there you go. Go. I don't know if y'all noticed something, well, at least I did, I noticed whenever I got the itinerary, which is great, I'm certainly not angry with it at all, but you noticed one of the last thing we did today was defense, okay, which, that's fine with me, I don't mind that. However, if your kids never have that defense isn't important, well, if we might get to it today, we might not get to it today, then it's not gonna matter. Again, whatever you preach, they're gonna follow it.
I know for me, that defense is my passion. I love defense. And so, like she said, your kids feed off of you. So if you're excited to go over it, if you're excited about defense, one of our biggest things is charges. We do it for girls, it works. They like, really pretty much any kid, they like stickers, they like candy, they like rewards. What do I get if I do it? For us, we do charges. They get stars on their lockers, and it's a magnet. And it says what game they took the charge. It is a big deal. It is a big deal, and we do it on every level. The freshmen are competing against the JV is competing against the varsity to see who can get as many charges as possible. And you will be surprised, we have kids running over each other to try to take a charge because they want the sticker. And as soon as it's over, they're coming to my desk, Coach, I got a sticker for that. I get it, where's my magnet? And they keep up with it. But it's one of those things that if you make an emphasis on it, it makes a difference. And for us, it's brought our defense to a totally different level because they're willing to take the hit. They're willing to dive on the floor because they know there's a reward for it. And really the reward in the long run is we're getting wins that we maybe shouldn't have had. But our kids are willing to take that hit for each other, and it builds your team. It builds that level, that communication. And they're excited. The bench goes crazy when someone gets a charge because they know, yeah, it's a magnet, but that's a momentum changer in the game. And it makes a difference. So those things, it really is, like Coach said, how much you put emphasis on it.
I'm going to use Coach Stevens here for a second because that group he had a couple years ago when they were going to Austin and everything, my God, it was living hell. I'm not going to lie. It really was. They were good, but they just played the game the way you were supposed to play. But we would steal some of the stuff that he did. And this one simple thing that I said, and then when they first looked at me, then I explained what I was talking about, then they understood, and then they said, yeah, and I don't know if you taught them this, Coach, or your kids just did this. They have a way of running through the ball. If there's a loose ball or something's going on here, they don't just go get it, they run through it. And we made up drills to run through defensively. So, I mean, people, you're getting your brains beat in, but you're learning at the same time. And if you're a good defensive team at practice, you're probably going to be a better offensive team, a better ball handling team at practice as well. All of that is, the game is so intertwined. You can't do one without the other. You can do drills and stuff, but again, even on the drills where there weren't any defenders out there was a garbage can out there. There was competition, there was a clock. There's always something. And again, we borrow and steal, and then again, you just watch somebody else's kids. And it just makes a big difference. One other thing we did with our kids, and most of y'all may do the same thing, that when March Madness comes around, they have to fill out the bracket. And if it doesn't do anything else, they're watching somebody play. They're watching a game. And some of our kids, they didn't know who Pat Summitt was. I said, they didn't know who she was. I can't imagine that. And again, I mean, this Pat Riley, they may not know who Pat Riley is. I mean, they don't know that. They have to be taught that. And again, it's not just that X and O out there. It's more, a little bit, honestly, the history of the game. So, but again, what y'all share, they're going to absorb. They will absorb a lot. And I know the numbers and all that kind of stuff can be a crazy place for y'all. I understand that. But at the same time, make it hard on them. Whatever you expect, they're going to go. Our volleyball coach always said, kids drink the Kool-Aid. The kids will drink the Kool-Aid. You give them the Kool-Aid, they'll drink it. It's just what kind of Kool-Aid you want to give them, or how much you want to give them, what flavor you want to give them. They'll drink it because they want to please you. They're like little dogs. They want to please. They want to please their master. You're their master. They want to please you. So, hopefully that you can take that. 2 minutes. Sorry. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Second thing is, we're going to feed you, and here's how we do this. If everybody does this right, it works absolutely perfectly. I ordered food based on our sheets, and we're really close. So take one Chick-fil-A sandwich and then, you know, a couple cookies, and like you take the whole bag and like, it won't work. and then somebody came back and they got left out. But we saw Coach working, he had to go to softball, and now we got a bunch of softball, a bunch of baseball going on, as y'all know. And so, you know, we were very proud this year because of the number of teams that we had in the regional tournament. You may not have got to see any of those games, but we have great basketball teams in our district. We also know we have great coaches that can teach. And a lot of what you saw, a lot of you were sitting there going, well, hell, we did that. No, I know. But I coached for a long time, and I sat and listened to these guys, and I love to listen to them because I pick up little bitty things, much like hopefully you did, something you can take back and go back with your kids. I sat there thinking how important it is for a coach to continue to grow, continue to learn. We appreciate you being here. You know, I know that it's tough because you got families, you got things going on. I do too, I know that. I feel that. But to be a good coach, you have to stay on top of things and study and prepare and learn from each other. So when we go out and you get something to eat, you can come back in here and eat. There's a few tables out there you can sit and talk hoops or whatever. If you want to get your stuff and go home, it doesn't matter to us. We appreciate you being here. We want this to grow and get bigger and get better where you can learn from each other and learn from these great coaches. Let's give them another hand.
We need, like I said, make sure that Coach has everybody's email. If your right name on that list there, we'll be able to get it. We're going to put it together, we'll clean it up, we'll send it out. You'll be able to access it, Coach will send you directions and all that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, you can email any of us.